Hi everybody, this is Alt Samurai, and today I'm going to be reacting to Chainsaw Man, chapter 11192. So, I got my Pochita shirt and Pochita plushie on my lap for comfort if I need him, because I'm so nervous about that cliffhanger. Like, I feel like the odds of him surviving are higher than not, but this is Fujimoto, so I'm still like, it could happen though, it could happen. So I'm gonna try my best to say my thoughts about 191 without thinking too much about what could happen next chapter. So we started off with Yoshida telling Denji what happened while he was basically unconscious when Puchita was the one in control of his body. So he also now knows that, well, the way that Denji says it makes me think that Yoshida also informed it in the way that he repeats it. Pochita got his butt handed to him by Asa, and Asa wrecked Tokyo with the Statue of Liberty. So, like, why would Yoshida say that it was Asa when he 100% knows that it was Yoru? Like, did he think it was too much trouble explaining that to Denji? I don't know. But that's an interesting detail that I didn't really think much about. But yeah, Yoru is later going to, like, explicitly say it, but we can see that Asa is basically about to have like a panic attack right now. And because of that, I'm guessing Yoru was able to get an opening and be the one to be in control of the body now. So she decides that it's the time to reveal her identity. And the way she says it is interesting. You see, I'm the war devil. I'm actually Yoru, Asa's other personality. Which is like, that's not technically untrue, but the way she says it makes it as if, you know, the war devil, it's as if this is like basically a human thing with like multiple personality disorder, but also power, like devil powers are involved as well. Like, she's not Asa's other personality, she's just a completely different person inhabiting her body. So this is just keeps getting added to the list of Yoru just, trying and grabbing and without permission more and more of something that belongs to Asa and trying to take it for herself. And it's just so upsetting and sad to see how slowly throughout the story Asa has been cannibalized by Yoru. And it's like, can she get those parts back? Or are they just gone forever? This sick parasite has just been infecting her and weakening her to the point where, like, Asa can't even say that her body, her actions, her feelings are fully hers. And that's such a nightmare of a situation. Which, of course, also affects how other people see the way that Asa and Yoru act. Like, she doesn't say, I'm the war devil inhabiting Asa's body. She just says, I'm Asa's other personality. Like, that's so much more invasive. Making herself more as if, oh, this is less as if Yoru is also Asa, just another part of her. But that's not the case. So, that's a little infuriating. And she's 100% doing it with intention. And she sees nothing wrong with it, like always. Because just like with the devils that she used to make the arms, you know, you're a tool that I'm using because you're useful to me now. But I don't actually give a shit about what you want or about what you feel. So I'll just take and take and take until there's nothing left. So Denji now has an idea that there's two sides to this body. But there's definitely a lot that he's still missing. And yeah, it's not just Denji. I don't think anyone can tell when Yoru and Asa switch. Which is weird because I'm pretty sure I remember before in past chapters that I think it was Miri that could see the scars. But I don't know. Yes, she says that everyone here is alive still because Asa's mind will break if I continue taking lives. Which I believe her on this. But then it's like, So this is like a big one where like, okay, if Yoru saying this is true, then killing Yoshida feels counterproductive, doesn't it? But she's really emphasizing how much control she has over everyone here. But I think she probably is underestimating her sister, who has not said anything from the moment we've seen everyone here at the cafe. And then we have the whole thing where like Denji wants to know who did the thing in 167, and I just immediately assumed that it was because he wanted to know who didn't do it. So Asa. So he wanted to know, basically. You know, oh, Asa is not the one who hurt me like this. So I have to know to be on her side. But now I'm not so sure about the why of the question. Because, you know, it's like, does Denji care about Asa like that? Like, he was just told that Asa is in the verge of a mental breakdown, and he had nothing to say about that. Like, oh, you better be treating Asa okay, Or like, you better not do anything to make her freak out again or something, but no. So there's definitely some selfishness going on here, or a lot of it. And is it regression or is it uh, staying static? Mm, hard to say. I want to say it stayed the same, but like for example, throughout part two, during when Fumiko was introduced, he thought about telling her why he doesn't want this, even if he didn't feel like he could do it. Then in 183, he actually pushed Yoru off of him and saying, "I like stop this. I don't like how this makes me feel." But then he's back to being uh, a prisoner of shallow desires. Despite the breakdown in like 166 and also the realization that he had with Pochta in like 183 actually. But then, yeah, 183. And then when he says like, oh, like my goals for living can still be like girls and food. But I think like there was definitely something important about him looking at his own reflection while saying that, instead of looking at Asa. The girl who supposedly wants to save him, and yet he wasn't really interested in telling her that face to face. So yeah, this is uh, getting into dangerous territory. But I'll wait for judgment. Okay, so Yoshida asks, "Why haven't you turned Chainsaw Man into a weapon?" And Yoru, like, she could not be more clear about the way that she sees Denji, other than straight up just breaking the fourth wall and telling the audience, yeah, I don't care about him as a person. I just wanna torture him like this. He's just a pet. Like, I don't, like, yeah, you cannot get more clear than that. She literally calls him a dog, which is exactly how Makima saw him as well. I mean, there's slight differences, obviously. The relationship is not the same, but there's all, like, you could not get more obvious with the parallels. But they definitely see him very similarly, you know. Yeah, I'll just manipulate him and I'll get what I want. So I'm hoping that, just like Makima underestimated and never saw Denji, once Denji is able to fight back, that'll come in handy. Then we have an interesting set of panels with Fumiko and Yoshida exchanging a look. And then he says that he says, "I'd like you to turn Chainsaw Man into a weapon as soon as possible. But is it him or is it public safety?" Oh yeah, the Death Devil will soon descend. So that's the method that we have, so that Chainsaw Man might be, so that you are able to stay on the battlefield and be able to defeat her. If you control Chainsaw Man as a mindless weapon, humanity has a chance of surviving, even overcoming death. So it's like, does Yoshida really think this? Or has he been conditioned to think so? All this, that's why you turn me into Chainsaw Man? Oh man, the look that Yoshida gives. He's not able to look at Denji in the eye there. And then he continues, that's why you killed Nayuta? So this exchange right here is why I think that Denji pulls the trigger a few pages later. There's so much on Yoshida's expression there. I don't, like, really think it over. I do not think that Yoshida is directly guilty of killing Night, of, if Night is dead, I'm still coping. But if she's dead, like, he helped with the operation per se, but he wasn't the one that gave the order or the one that directly like cut her head off or something. But just because he had involvement on it, he feels guilty. And because Denji saw guilt in his eyes, he connected it to, oh, he feels guilty, he did it. And I feel that would definitely be enough for Denji to completely change his opinion on Yoshida from when he first got into Aging's world to now. So he gives the gun and he says, if you'll be good in turning to a weapon, we'll let you kill us. So this is very important because the gun had no bullets. So Yoshida from the very beginning did not want Denji to take that choice. This is so important. Like, yeah, you might say, oh, well, he didn't want to be killed, so that's why he didn't have bullets. But what I'm taking from this is like, no. He didn't want Denji to take the choice of becoming a weapon. So that's also sad. The fact that Denji would have killed him, despite the fact that would have been his fate. And from Fumiko's reaction, it looks like she did not know that gun was not loaded. And I still believe that Yoshida is passively suicidal. Like, he'd be willing to die, if only because if it's by Denji's hand. Because of how guilty and regretful he feels about everything that's happened between them and Nayuta. And it might look like he's being casual when he says, I really thought you'd forgive us. But I think he'd already expected. Well, he was like, gambling a little. But he really didn't want Denji to go for that. Yeah, if he didn't choose to become a weapon, that would mean also that he wasn't willing to kill them, but specifically Yoshida. And Yoshida, I'm sorry, Denji saying you lying bastard? Like, what does that entail really? What specific lie? About being able to kill them? Or about all the promises that he'd keep Denji and Nayuta safe? Then Yoru basically is like, oh, Aren't humans foolish? License schemes are all they know. They lack the confidence to act on instinct. But, like, for one, it's like, she's basically saying, oh, devils are better. Because they never coldly and calculatedly doing evil acts. Which is like, does she know anything about Makima? But also, devils can act on instinct for goodness, like power, angel, even violence, beam. Like she might straight up does not know, and that shows her naivety, or she just refuses to think that devils can do that. And I'm still not sure how Denji takes that. But Yoru grabs the cake that was meant for him and throws it to Yoshida's face. Denji's not at all pleased by that, because he sees it as, waste of food, as always. And she just says, I'm allowed to waste food because I'm a devil. And, like, it completely went over my head. That's like, she's literally saying it next to a devil. Like Fami, who would never waste food. Literally, the only reason she wants to keep humans alive is because of the delicious food they make. Like, Yoru's... Like, is Yoru stupid? Like, you sometimes you just gotta wonder, Like, does she really say these things? Like, because she means them? Or is she aware that she's just wrong? But anyway, she points her index finger at Yoshida and says, bang. This was a long review of 191, but there was so much to talk about. I just had to, okay? I don't care. And also, I mean, I am a little like, I do not want to get to 192, but I have to. So let's get to it. I'm basically completely blind. I have no idea about Yoshida's fate, okay? So, just letting you know, I'm always as honest as I can be when in that regard. Next chapter. Let's start. Title had Devil's Play. Okay, we're straight up just getting the outcome of this in the first panel. Yoru missed on purpose, it seems. And instead, she aimed it at the wall next to her. And we don't know what Yoshida's reaction is. But Fami looks unbothered, and Denji looks bothered. I was really expecting Fami to. Maybe she'll say something, but, like, let's see. Oh, and the title is How Devils Play. Fumiko and Yoshida and Yoshida are quite surprised and freaking out a little. Denji, I'll play with you. Come with me. Huh? Come with me, Denji. I'll teach you how devils play. Oh no. Yo, look at Fami. She's moving out of the way, but she's definitely not interested at all here. Ah, man, I really don't like this. Once again, Yoru not caring at all about what Denji wants and just doing whatever the hell she wants with him. So she grabs him by the ripcord and takes him with her. Unfortunately. So he transforms. Well, he starts transforming. At least he said. Yeah, yeah, he does. Ow. Ah, it's a chainsaw man wannabe. Over there, that guy. Oh, yep, shit. Blam. She's, she's just starting to kill people. Oh, hey! What? What do you think? You killed somebody. Okay, okay. Let me. I was wondering how Denji's morality would change after being okay with eating the guts of all those tree people, but he's still not cool with just killing random people in the street for no reason. Says the guy who was eating people. So she threw that back at him. This way, it's over here. Is Denji gonna try to stop her? She's aiming at someone else. Food, let's go out to eat. He's trying to distract her so she doesn't do it. I know a great place, how about it? No, her stomach is actually growling. Oh, her asses. Hey, you damn devil, run this way over here. So he just carries her while she's laughing. Oh, oh. Bang, bang. Crap. Yeah. So we didn't see it, but I'm guessing she killed 2 other people. And Denji wasn't able to do anything about it. Because he doesn't want to attack her? They got into a destroyed restaurant, a Chinese restaurant. It's a mess. The pot stickers here were delicious too. Oh? I found frozen pot stickers in the freezer. I'll make them myself, just for you. Hey, I'll call the police. Yoru, wait. That guy works here. He's the manager. He runs this restaurant. We're customers. Make pot stickers for us. Huh? Customers? Bang. Yoru does not care. I mean, he tried to verbally tell her don't do it. Ah, you idiot! I said I'll cook for you. Don't interfere. Man, Denji still doesn't get it. That panel of him just looking at her at the end of the page. He's definitely not enjoying seeing Yoru just slaughter people left and right. There's definitely still some compassion left in Denji. That's for sure. Not enough to fully go against Yoru though. So that's also worthy to note. Night arrived. And she was able to make him some food, I guess. And regardless of how good it was, Denji would just eat it anyway. Well, hmm. They're looking at the city in flames. So I thought the fire devil was not destroying things anymore. But that has to be its handiwork, right? Okay. I really like the way this panel looks though. Feels just very Chainsaw Man. Of two characters. Like on a ledge, sitting on chairs. But this is the first time that they're not actually looking at each other. They're looking at something else in the background. Ooh, where is the fire devil? I don't know. You'll be able to meet them when the death devil descends, though. Why? Ooh, no detail on Denji's face. Only shading. Interesting. When the death devil makes an appearance, the high-ranking devils greet her. How does she know that? I guess just... Has Death Devil ever been on the human world before? She probably has. Will the Control Devil be there too? Oh, no. Even if Naita is no longer as he knows her, maybe he wants to try again. And make a new family with the new Control Devil. Oh, maybe. Although even if she is, she won't be the one you know anymore. Huh. So I wasn't sure if Yoru actually knew that Naita was the Control Devil, but I guess this confirms it. Oh my god, Denji's expression at that. Like obviously he knew. But just, getting the sober reminder of that. It still hurts so much. Oh, I got this promise with a friend. The Blood Devil? I'm looking for the Blood Devil. Oh my god. It only took around 90, 80 chapters, but Denji finally mentioned it. She's a huge jerk, but when we were together, I had a ton of fun. Oh, no. No, this is kind of making me cry. Oh my god, the face Denji makes in that last panel of... Ugh. He looks so out of it. Even if I find her, I guess we're already strangers. Mm. But yeah, he never forgot about the promise, huh? He just wasn't actively searching. Why? Because he knew that that wouldn't be power. But it never left his mind. You're... Whoa, oh my god. You're the only friend. The only friends I have left. Oh, that's so fucked up. That after everything Yoru has done to him, he considers her a friend. No, this is so messed up. That... Yeah, they're just so lonely. The only person that keeps interacting with him. He just clings to her, regardless of how bad it is. Mm. Yeah, even though I'm going to turn you into a weapon, doesn't matter, because for the first time in a while, I'm kinda having fun right now. Are you? You don't look like it. You didn't smile the whole chapter. Even in like a unhinged, nervous kind of way. Like when he was baiting up guys outside of the karaoke booth with Fumiko. Not even like that. So I think this is just him being in denial. Yoru looks surprised. So obviously she takes it at face value. Huh? Oh god. Now she's sitting on top of him. Is this fun too? And then she just keeps freaking out. Can we stop with this? Like, I don't have anything to say to this right now. I mean, it's Yoru, so it is an expected course of action, but I still hate it. Like, once again, trying to take advantage of his vulnerability and having no support system to tell him this is a very abusive relationship. He literally already said, I have nothing else. And that also breaks my heart, because that means at one point he liked Yoshida enough for Asa to consider them friends, and Denji not say anything about it. But here it confirms that Denji does not consider him a friend anymore. After all, they did leave. After Yoshida did not elaborate on the whole Nayuta thing. Oh, but man, this sucks. Depending on how next chapter goes, I'm either gonna have the worst time of just the worst time since 167, or something is gonna happen that's gonna make Denji leave Yoru's side. Like whether it's another devil attacking them or something. But now that this new opportunity in regards to Denji being aware of the control devil and the possibly being out there, but definitely the blood devil. I really, really want him to go and try and find them. In 184, he was all about like, oh, doesn't matter if I lost a family and another, I'll continue on and find a new one. But here, it just seems like he's just given up again. Now, that could be because, he just wanted to get out of Aging's world. So that was a momentary thing. Or something between then and now. Change his outlook on that. But yeah, Yoru reminds him like, I'm gonna turn you into a weapon. And he's like, it's whatever. So it does look like he's, like the will to live has been drained out of him again. So yeah, I'm conflicted right now. So I'll think about it and and get back with new thoughts. But yeah, this chapter did not go at all with what I thought was gonna happen. I thought we were going to stay at the cafe with the group we had. But most of the chapter was just Yoru and Denji. None of the other characters even tried to go after them. I mean, to be fair, there was a threat that Yoru, could have tried and killed them. But I mean, if she wanted to, she could have, but decided to leave. So, I don't know. But then Jay is once again in a very low place. Not necessarily exactly like when he said, like, anything that happens to me, I deserve it. But he's definitely very bad. If I had that, he'd say, I'm kind of having fun, even though we can see he's clearly not. He was so stressed throughout about what Yoru was doing to other people. So, yeah, I think that's just Denji just trying to cope with the situation that he's in right now. Alongside, his trauma, not being able to recognize how much Denji or Yoru is damaging Denji's emotionally and physically. But anyway, now I'm leaving it here. So if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Till next time, see ya.